Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Daily's 2A News. Sorry it's been a little while since I made a video. I do apologize for that. My camera went down. I had to sell a couple scopes. I got some help from some subscribers, and I was able to get a new camera and a second camera that I'm going to be using as a backup as well. But it looks like that's back ordered now, so who knows when that's going to get here. Nonetheless, we're back in business. I'm going to try and catch up now. So today I want to talk about what's happening across this country. And this is going to play into the Second Amendment because obviously the Second Amendment is what ensures our right to defend ourselves with a tool that puts us on an even playing field with people that wish to do us harm. Okay, so the Second Amendment is very important in the topic that we're talking about, but I want to talk about the civil unrest that's happening all across this country and what I think is going to be happening in the future. Is this something that's here to stay? Is this something that's going to go away? Is it going to get worse? Is it going to get better? Today I want to talk to you guys about my opinion on what I think is going to happen down the line. So let's go ahead and get to it. So I've thought long and hard about these anti-dorks that are causing all these problems across the country right now and the different movements that are causing all of this chaos. And as I look back, it looks like, it pretty much all started as a very small movement, college campuses. They created a bunch of trouble, a bunch of havoc, and, they were, up to no good. But again, it was kind of relegated to college campuses and small groups. Since then, the movement's gotten bigger and bigger over time, and it's got more support, and then the left jumped on board, and that gave it even more leverage, and it became bigger and bigger till now it's actually spilled out in the streets, and now you're seeing it all across the country with broad support amongst the left. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, and unfortunately I'm even seeing some people that are on the right supporting what's happening, which to me is absolutely wrong. And you're having people who are just going about their day, innocent people who are getting stuck in their cars, moms with children in the cars that are being assaulted. It is absolutely terrible. People are losing their businesses and so forth. So for any politician to support this, to me, is just beyond comprehension. But I don't think it's going away. And I'll tell you why. Because this has grown for so long now and for so many years that it's boiled up so much and it's been unchecked for so long. These people aren't just simply going to wake up tomorrow and then change their minds. Like they're a bad person for this amount of time and they support this group for this amount of time. One day they're just going to wake up and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to go back to work now and just get about my life, maybe start a family and buy a minivan. That's not what they're about. These people, this has become their life's work. They've been doing it for a long time, and now that they have the backing and support of actual federal government, local and state governments, everything, I don't see them changing their mind. It's just getting worse and worse. So I think that you're going to see an increase in incidents like this across the country. And in my personal opinion, there's never been a greater need for the Second Amendment than right now. Because again, it puts you on an even playing field with these people so that you can defend yourself should something happen. It's not like you're being irresponsible and parking late at night in the back alleyway where there's no lighting or anything like that. And you just, are walking to your car staring at your phone. This is where something could happen to you in the middle of the day. You're just out trying to get groceries, and now you could become a victim. So again, this is it's a different time. Okay, we're living in right now. 2020 has been a hell of a year. It's been absolutely terrible. But if you have not yet found a way to practice your Second Amendment rights by obtaining something that, which I'm trying to watch my language here because everything's been demonetized and keep getting shut down and so forth. But you guys get the gist. You need to find a way to defend yourself using the Second Amendment. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you haven't gone that far yet, you need to, and you need to get the proper training. It is so important. So my wife just recently took her concealed carry class, and in her class, there was somebody who never shot before in her class. And she actually did pretty good when she was, doing the targets. You have to go 3, 5, 7 yards. She actually did pretty good, but, I was talking to my wife and we were both thinking, that's fine. Static target, not moving, no stress. You're having a good day. You're having fun. But what about when there's 3 or 4 people and you feel like your life is in danger and there's a bunch of innocent people standing behind them? that's when training is going to come into play, because you know how to react in a situation like that, you know how to handle yourself, you know how to handle malfunctions, you know how to handle reloads, you know how to handle all of those things that you're going to need to know, other than just shooting at a paper target trying to pass a class. Okay, so it's important to get yourself something. It is important to get training, because you own everything that leaves that muzzle. Everything that leaves that muzzle. And if it's hit something that you didn't intend to hit, you own that, and that's going to be on you, which is, you know, a very good reason to tell people who you know that are just getting into this stuff to get the proper training. Also, you guys know that I recently started working with the USCCA. I've partnered with them to try and get people involved with the USCCA, because I've been a member for about 4.5 years now. I think around there, about maybe 4 years. But I've been a platinum member for about 4 years now, and I thought it was a good idea to kind of connect with them, because they offer a way for people to defend themselves after the fact. So you find yourself in a situation like this, you have to defend yourself, and then now you're probably going to be going to jail until you can prove that you were in the right. And that's where USCCA jumps in, and you know, I have $1 million in coverage. They'll bail me out, give me a lawyer, and all that stuff. So make sure you become a member of the USCCA down below. You protect our Second Amendment rights by joining the Firearms Policy Coalition down below as well, and you do your part, because I don't think it's going away. I personally think until politicians realize exactly what they're doing here, it's just going to get worse. As long as they have political support, as long as they have financial support, as long as they have local politicians unwilling to do something about it, unwilling to move in and say, look, we're done. This is, you know, an unlawful assembly. We're shutting it down. Until that happens, forget about it. They're just going to keep getting together, because they're emboldened, they're empowered, and they're going to keep doing what they're doing to the average Joe who's just trying to go get a gallon of milk from Walmart. That's what I see is happening in the future. So until we see action from the people who are supposed to be responsible for creating law and enforcing law, then forget about it. This movement is going to continue to grow, and that's going to be the end of it, because these people, their minds and their hearts are not going to change overnight. So I know that you know, people have been asking me about this. Do you think that we should be worried and stuff? No, I don't think you should be worried, but I think you should take it upon yourself to avoid those areas, avoid any conflict, and make sure that you have a way to defend yourself other than just running or driving through. That's just the way that I see it. So again, it's not fear-mongering. I'm looking at where this started and where it is today, and I'm just using history to determine what could possibly happen in the future, and I think that we all should be prepared. So with that being said, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.